Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. We'll be getting you right into our coronavirus updates for the week. Before getting into our COVID updates, President Donald Trump on Monday authorized the General Services Administration to officially start the presidential transition, while still not conceding defeat. This will free up millions of dollars to President-elect Joe Biden to assist with the transition and to take part in classified briefings. President-elect Joe Biden has made some historical choices in filling his cabinet. His proposed choice to head the Department of Homeland Security will be Cuban-born Alejandro Mayorkas, a former deputy secretary of that department. His choice to be the new director of national intelligence is Avril Haines, a former top CIA official and deputy national security advisor. If confirmed by the Senate, she will be the first woman to head that agency. Other Biden choices include Janet Yellen, former chairman of the Federal Reserve and as Secretary of the Treasury, Antony Blinken, former U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, as the next Secretary of State, and former Massachusetts U.S. Senator and Secretary of State John Kerry will be given the position of Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, just to name a few. Now getting back to our COVID updates, since no new medical breakthroughs have been made, Massachusetts is currently still in Phase 3 of the reopening plan. The state will continue to monitor health trends as Governor Charlie Baker releases updates to the public. Here's more from his press conference on November 23rd.
Yesterday, the Department of Public Health's daily report indicated that there were over 110,000 molecular tests reported. 2,721 cases were confirmed. The 7-day average for the positivity rate is just over 3%.
Baker further discussed how Massachusetts has been trending within the past week and how hospitals and ICUs are handling COVID-19.
Currently in Massachusetts, there are 893 confirmed COVID patients in the hospital. That's down from where it was at the end of last week, and 192 are in the ICU.
As residents plan for Thanksgiving, the Department of Public Health is offering considerations to help keep friends, families, and communities safe during COVID-19. If you host a holiday celebration, keep it small. If you are considering travel, be aware of Massachusetts travel orders. If you participate in a celebration, follow public health guidance. With another holiday on the way, Governor Baker took a moment to reiterate safety regulations and urge people to stay home for Thanksgiving.
But right now, protecting your family and your friends and your neighbors and your Commonwealth should be your primary thought with respect to this holiday season, and that depends on the actions of all of us as individuals. So please take that advice and avoid big groups. Wear a mask anytime you're outside your home or you're with people outside your immediate circle of friends and family.
For more information, you can visit mass.gov/Thanksgiving 2020. The governor went on to announce a new campaign that will help residents in Massachusetts get back to what they love most.
The campaign is called Get Back Mass, and it's a reminder that we must continue to fight so we can get back to the things we love to do. The campaign includes TV ads featuring real people's testimony from across the Commonwealth, talking about the things that they want to get back to.
For more information on this new initiative, you can visit mass.gov/getback. On another note, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh held a press conference on November 20th where he discussed winter preparedness in the city.
In this year's budget, we allocated $20 million for winter preparedness. We had major new investments in recent years to upgrade or replace our fleet of snow vehicles for the folks that do this work every day. We've added 24 pieces of new equipment here in this yard for cleaning snow and snow removal.
The Boston mayor explained that the city has detailed safety guidelines for these workers to stay safe. Walsh went on to discuss other achievements during the pandemic and how to improve as we move forward with COVID-19.
I'm grateful to many people who worked on all of this work. This all was done between February and today. During the pandemic, we not only worked to prevent homelessness, we accelerate our work to increase housing security for many of our residents, and we need to continue to do that.
Thousands of college students are ready to leave campuses this week and travel home without taking a COVID-19 test, creating a significant health risk in their hometowns. People in their teens and 20s are among the most likely to carry the virus and not know it unless they are tested, since many young people tend to be asymptomatic. Hundreds of schools have mandated tests for students heading home and are offering them free of charge. But most schools are only recommending tests according to Dr. Chris Marciano, an educational studies professor at Davidson College. Last Thursday, November 19th, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention urged Americans not to travel for Thanksgiving. Of all the travelers commuting during the holiday, officials have pointed to college students as a major potential problem. Governor Charlie Baker asked that colleges ensure that every student leaving for the holiday gets a COVID-19 test administered by the school and a negative result within 72 hours of departure. With hopes to keep moving forward in the fight against COVID-19, Governor Charlie Baker and Boston Mayor Marty Walsh will continue to update the public as more information is being released. Stay tuned for more on Braintree Today.
Social distancing and staying home are the best ways to limit the spread of COVID-19. But if you must go out, make sure you cover your face. You can use anything that covers your nose and mouth, including dust masks, scarves, and bandanas. But leave the surgical masks and N95s for healthcare workers. Remember, masks slow the spread when you must go out, but staying home and social distancing are the best ways to protect yourself and others. For more information, visit mass.gov/COVID-19.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. While Massachusetts is still in Phase 3 of the reopening plan, the town of Braintree continues to release important updates and news regarding the virus. Since our last update on Friday, Braintree Town Hall has reported 49 new cases, bringing the town's positive case count up to 1,384. The town hasn't reported any new fatalities in over 3 months, which has kept the death toll in Braintree at 120. In just a week, the estimated number of active COVID-19 cases in Massachusetts has risen by nearly a third. Locally, most South Shore communities have higher COVID-19 rates than a week ago, with Abington and Rockland landing in the highest risk category. Braintree's Director of Municipal License and Inspections, Mary Beth McGrath, told the Town Council last Tuesday, November 17th, quote, "It's an alarming number of cases we're seeing," end quote. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, state officials, and local officials have recommended against traveling for Thanksgiving and limiting gatherings to household members to prevent the spread of disease. McGrath also said that all of Braintree's current COVID-19 cases are the result of community spread, which is expected to continue as people spend more time indoors in the colder weather. In more news this week, Braintree Mayor Charles Kokoris issued an emergency order requiring weekly coronavirus testing for all employees at long-term care, rehabilitation, and assisted living facilities. The order also requires facilities to provide an environment for residents to quarantine in accordance with all applicable local and state health department guidelines, as well as guidelines issued by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Additionally, it requires the facilities to report all positive cases directly to the Braintree Board of Health. Kokoris said he believes the order will minimize the spread of COVID-19 amongst one of Braintree's most vulnerable populations, seeing as how about 90% of the town's 120 coronavirus deaths have come from nursing homes. You're watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay tuned for more and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Braintree. The Braintree Town Council has approved $600,000 to build 2 walking trails along sections of the Manatequit River and for a small park beside Smelt Brook and Weymouth Landing. The plans call for a 1/3 mile loop walking trail through the property from Plain Street to a natural rock waterfall, part of it running along the river. One of the trails will be in the Middle Street open space area. The second walking trail is part of the Armstrong Dam demolition project in South Braintree Square. Funding for the project will come from the town's Community Preservation Act funds. It will also cost $300,000 coming from the Open Space Fund. The project includes demolition of 2 dams and the construction of a fish channel, removing the final obstacles to river herring swimming upstream from Boston Harbor to spawn in Great Pond. Hollingsworth Pond will also be drained. Council President Shannon Hume said, quote, "It will be such a huge asset for the town," end quote. The schedule for the project calls for walkways to be completed in October 2021. Mayor Marty Walsh and the Boston Parks and Recreation Department announced on November 20th that Boston's official tree arrived in Boston Common. This year, the 79th annual tree lighting will be a virtual celebration due to the coronavirus pandemic, but you can watch all the action on WCVB Channel 5 on December 3rd at 7 p.m. WCVB's Chronicle co-anchors Anthony Everett and Shayna Seymour will host the broadcast again this year. Entertainment during the program will include the Boston Gay Men's Chorus, Nicholas Christopher from the musical Hamilton, Nova Scotia's Bara McNeils, Sarah and Elizabeth McGinnis with Jenny McKenzie, Keith Lockhart, Boston Pops, and Grammy Award-winning artist Shaggy. On another note, an 8th grader from the South Middle School, Luana Kelly, started making masks with the goal to help veterans during Veterans Day. Mayor Charles Kokoris invited Luana and her mother Karen Kelly to Town Hall to present her with an achievement citation for making the masks. She then took it upon herself to put her sewing skills to good use again and started making masks for veterans, children, seniors, and anyone else in need. She's currently made over 200 masks. Karen said another 50 children's masks were donated to Cradles to Crayon, and both her and her daughter want to find ways to help as many people as they can during the pandemic. Luana said, quote, "I can serve my country by making masks, and I'm going to keep doing that," end quote. Next month, Braintree Police will get the Giving Spirit started with its annual Fill a Cruiser toy drive. The drive benefits the Marge Crispin Center's effort to assist Braintree families in need this holiday season. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, this year's drive is going to be a drive-in event, but representatives are encouraging residents to donate gift cards instead of actual toys to minimize the risk of spreading COVID-19 due to several people handling toys. The police department and Brewster Ambulance Service will hold the Fill a Cruiser drive on December 5th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on December 5th in front of Braintree Town Hall. Be sure to come by and donate and enjoy some free cookies, coffee, and hot chocolate to go. The Marge Crispin Center is also holding a pajama donation this Saturday, November 28th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Donations can be made through a drive-up and drop-off system at Braintree's Town Hall at 1 John F. Kennedy Memorial Drive, or at the Crispin Center, 46 Lincoln Street. All donations will benefit the Marge Crispin Center to help Braintree children under the age of 15. Interfaith Social Services is hosting their 23rd annual Feed the Hungry Gala virtually on December 4th at 6:30 p.m. The event will include games, entertainment, and presentations from restaurants and beverage sponsors. All proceeds for this event will be donated to families in the South Shore to get access to emergency food, mental health counseling, and homelessness prevention services. For more information and tickets and donations, you can visit interfaithsocialservices.org. In sports, former Celtic forward Gordon Hayward signed a 4-year deal with the Charlotte Hornets worth $120 million. The Celtics signed forward Jason Tatum to a 5-year extension worth up to $195 million. The Patriots lost 27-20 to the Houston Texans on Sunday, further slimming their hopes of a playoff run. Locally, the Archbishop Williams boys soccer team won the Catholic Central League Cup this past Saturday by defeating Bishop Fenwick 2-1. Thank you for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now I'm joined by Petra Lynch for What's New in Entertainment. What's happening this week, Petra?
Get ready for the holiday season with the release of some Christmas-themed films and TV shows on Netflix and Hulu. Then check out a family-friendly animated film in theaters on Thanksgiving and an FX TV series based on a novel from the 1930s by Romer Godin. New to Netflix this week is the German TV series Over Christmas, starring well-known German comedian Luke Mockridge. The film follows Mockridge's character Bastian, a down-and-out musician who isn't looking forward to celebrating a rather depressing Christmas after his girlfriend leaves him. A visit over the holidays to meet his family promises a welcome distraction, but things take a turn for the worse when Bastian's brother brings home someone unexpected, his ex-girlfriend. And now on Hulu is the new holiday rom-com Happiest Season, starring Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis. The film follows Abby as she plans to propose to her girlfriend Harper during Harper's family Christmas dinner. That is until Harper tells Abby that her family has no idea about the relationship, let alone the fact that she's gay. With the relationship being kept a secret, Abby begins to question the girlfriend she always thought she knew. Also in theaters on Thanksgiving Day is The Croods, A New Age. With the voices of Emma Stone, Ryan Reynolds, and Nicolas Cage, The Croods, A New Age continues the story of the Crude family and their adopted pets as they encounter their biggest threat since leaving their cave, another family called the Bettermans, who claim to be better and evolved. While the Croods get acquainted with the Betterman family, an issue arises when the daughters from both families escape over the wall built by the Betterman family. The two families must set their differences aside in order to rescue them. Then on Netflix is Black Narcissus, a new drama miniseries based on the 1939 novel of the same name by British author Romer Godin. The series follows a group of nuns who are sent to establish a mission at a remote clifftop palace in the Himalayas, which was once known as the House of Women. The haunting mysteries awaken forbidden desires that seem destined to repeat a terrible tragedy. The miniseries marks one of the final performances for British actress Diana Rigg, who died in September and was notable for playing the role of Olenna Tyrell in Game of Thrones. New in music this week is a new single from 21-year-old singer-songwriter King Princess. Her newest single, Pain, was co-produced by Mark Ronson, who has done collaborations with Gwen Stefani, Dua Lipa, and many other famous artists. Ronson shared on Twitter that a, quote, incredible, end quote, music video will be released soon, the tweet also including a clip of himself dancing to the song. And Miley Cyrus's upcoming 7th studio album, Plastic Hearts, will be out on November 27th, the day after Thanksgiving. It is Cyrus's first full-length album since her 2017 album, Younger Now, and it includes tracks with collaborations from Billy Idol, Joan Jett, and Dua Lipa. The album also features pre-release singles Prisoner and Midnight Sky. Music from King Princess and Miley Cyrus can now be streamed on their official YouTube channels, along with Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music.
Thanks, Petra. I'm really looking forward to catching up on those festive films. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. That was Petra Lynch, and I'm Martha Konstandinidis. That's all we have for news this week. See you next time.